Mutahi Kahiga, when he insulted my community, when he called my community people who walk without underwears. Mr. Speaker, that is completely uncouth and uncalled for. And Governor Kahiga must understand that we are here as one nation, and that type of divisive politics is uncalled for, and should not be allowed in this country. You cannot go and demean another community. You should allow a community to be able to be fully represented, and you cannot go out there and shame a community. Shame on you, Governor what was his name? Kahiga, Governor Kahiga. I mean, seriously. When will we as leaders have a sense of occasion? They're in a burial. People are crying. They are bereaved. And then you go there, you start your politics. Why don't you go and use the money from the county government that you're used to using to go and call for a rally to be able to go and insult other people? I mean, it's about time that we learn the sense of occasion. So shame on you, Governor Kahiga, and the Maasai community will not stand. And as I represent that community, I will not stand and see you shaming my community. You know, if it was in those eras, we'll deal with you. But now, we just want to call you for your utterances, which do not have a position in this republic. Mr. Speaker, really, as leaders, we must respect other communities. You know, it is completely unethical, uncouth, and uncivilized for Governor from Nyeri, Kahiga, to be able to use a funeral to look down on another community. This is not back then when they are first-class and second-class citizens. This is when all of us are equal, and we'll point out that we are really equal. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I support the distinguished members of this Senate who have been proposed to serve in the House Business Committee. I serve in that committee, and I know the amount of work that that committee have to deal with. That is a committee that decides really the kind of business that we deal with. And I want to just to correct the view that the previous committee did not do its work. The previous committee really worked well, worked very hard. And in fact, the Secretariat did a fantastic job during our retreat to be able to put facts on the table, to say these are the businesses that were guided by the House business. This is what we concluded. I think what we need to now deliberate on is how do we ensure that any business that leaves the upper house of the Senate and goes down to the lower house in the National Assembly, that business is concluded. That is a task now. We believe that Senator Crystal Asige, Senator Faki, Senator Asigi, Senator Roba, distinguished gentlemen, and all the other distinguished senators who have been given an opportunity to serve in the House business will be able to crack to ensure that we conclude our task. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, I thank you, and I just repeat by saying, shame on you, Governor, I don't know his name, Kahiga.
Senator Esther Okenyuri. Sorry?
Yeah, finally.
Senator
Thank you, Mr.
Kenyuri,
Speaker.
what did you say?
Finally, my chance has come. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. I also wish to support the composition of that House Business Committee, and I'm looking forward to prioritization of very key legislative agenda, Mr. Speaker. And allow me at this juncture, just as a sponsor of the Protection of Livelihood Bill, to give my condolences to sad news I'm reading on the internet about the demise of one Tyson Aminga, a small trader who's been hustling. He's a driver of a Noah, and he's been missing for quite some time. And this afternoon, we are gathering news that the body has been discovered at City Mortuary. He was actually hired by people who he thought were actually customers but were thieves. So I hope the investigative agencies are going to look and comb deep into this matter, because we have so many of our people who are trying to make ends meet through such kind of business. So, Mr. Speaker, I equally look forward to resurfacing of the civic education bill, because we dearly need that one as a country right now. It can actually solve most of the issues we are facing as, in this democratic space we are in, not just for our citizens, but it will tackle so many other issues, even in interpreting some of the matters which are being raised by honorable members in this House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Mogeni Elik.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, what is the problem? Majority leader or minority leader? Yes, Mr. Speaker, you know, I don't know, even people who know the truth, Mr. Speaker, seem
Senator
to be in a panic
Mogeni, you know, I gave you an opportunity to contribute.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I think you need to settle.
Honorable Senators,